This year's hurricane season is soon over for now, and even though Grenada have been partly in lockdown and nothing like last year, it has still been pretty okay. But I'm getting seriously restless now and want to go sailing, and it's so sad we have not been allowed to sail between islands, and curfew makes it uninteresting to even move around the island. We were really hoping to visit Allison again at Paradise Beach, and of course enjoy Sandy Island once more before leaving Grenada for this time. But time is running fast and I'm actually on a schedule now. I need to go back to Martinique and Kylie is gonna join me up there next week. I have a few more things I wanna do before pointing west and hopefully the Pacific early next year. But first there is a few things to sort out before we can set sail again next week. At least it's not long before dolphins are entertaining me again and the nice Caribbean breeze is putting a smile on my face. After quite intense week with major refits on Kylie's boat, last week things finally came well together and she was ready to leave the dock in Clark's Court. I joined her for the test run back to Phare Bleu, where B3 is still docked. It's something special with a brand new engine. Of course keeping an eye in the engine room was important, but to me it was mostly to enjoy the nice smell of a brand new engine running for its first time. Being back in Phare Bleu, we can again hang together and be more social than when Kylie was in Clark's Court. This is the marina that's been our home base for a few weeks now. And this evening, the owner of this marina invited us to his home and jungle garden for a private dinner.
What is this?
Hey, you're coming into the jungle room.
The jungle room?
Yeah, you know that Guns N' Roses song?
Ah, yeah.
Welcome to the jungle, we got fun and games.
Thank you. Oh.
One more thing to
One more thing to get.
Amazing.
This is the chicken.
Thank you.
And so this is like unripe papaya, red onion, celery, cilantro. There's two different types of basil. And you just gotta pick off the leaves. Wow. And this one too. You could even eat the flower. Lettuce wrap.
Lettuce wrap.
I'll use the local lettuce.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the pork. So get a scoop. Don't put too much because otherwise you're not gonna be able to eat it. And then you put a little bit of different vegetables in there. The papaya, so good. Oh, the cucumbers are all sticking together. And you need the fresh herbs, the cilantro, and peppers, radish. And then I have to break some of the basil off, put some of the basil in there. And that's it. It's basically a very healthy taco.
Wow.
Oh man, that looks good.
You like it, Ashes?
But, okay, so I'm gonna try with this. A little bit of...
And then there's wedges of wine there.
This is the coolest taco veggie thing ever. In British.
It's very big in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, in Thailand, in the bush there. I even stayed on a full hotel in
Oh,
Renewal.
cool. Yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
Oh yeah.
that was amazing. We had something similar there.
Very
It's
cool.
really good. Oh man, the smell.
Wow.
I love it. You get a little bit dirty.
You definitely need your napkin.
You need napkin. Lots of napkin.
So I'm gonna work on my steering system, or more precise, the Autopilot setup. I have struggled a little bit with the pin. I'm gonna redesign it. So to access it, I need to take my wheel all over to the port side, and now I'm gonna fix it. so it doesn't move when I have the detached the rudder and the quadrant, so I don't get any problems. Few days it's been pretty windy and the wind comes from east and straight into this marina, so it's been a little bit rolly and heavy rain showers. But it disappears just as fast as it comes. However, the waves tends to stay a bit longer, making it a bit bouncy to work on delicate things. So if you remember, I had some issues with my Autopilot setup. It's a custom built by myself, so I have a hydraulic system on each side, and it's so much power, and the metal pin that I have made before has been too weak, so I found out I'm gonna redesign it and make it a little bit stronger. So now I'm actually detaching the things here to have it milled out. I'm gonna design a new one, and hopefully it will be stronger and better. I have redesigned the pin and hopefully I will have it made in Martinique when I come back there. For now I'm only gonna replace my quick fix that has worked pretty well, but milling out a piece so I can replace with a thicker and harder pin. It's actually a pretty strong and good solution from Bavaria. Very shallow explanation, this boat have 4 quadrants all attached together with metal bars, almost like a car for steering. This is all good and no issues, but I've been experimenting quite a while to get the best Autopilot setup and a strong hydraulic pump. The challenge have been to have a strong enough pin that actually fits the existing system. Once I have the spacer out for measurements, I can visit Jason at Palm Tree Marine that told me he could help me with my tiny piece, and also had a piece of metal I could bring with me to Martinique. So I just take apart, I have the pin out, this is the hydraulic pump, this is a little bit difficult. This is the one, the karang, that goes to the other side, to the quadrant on the other side of the boat. It continues back here to the rudder here. The tricky part is the millimeter precision needed and lack of space. You don't want the hydraulic arm to touch any places. We have lots of things to sort out, and first up is Palm Tree Marine, that's just 10 minutes away. There is a big difference in the quality from companies here, and I might make a separate video about this later. However, Palm Tree Marine has been absolutely amazing. Keep in mind this is not a metal workshop, and they don't have the needed tools for making what I want right now. However, Jason at Palm Tree could help me with a piece I needed to increase the strength of my temporary solution.
Yeah, but that's...
It's so many beautiful yachts here to rest my eyes on while waiting for Kylie that's having a meeting with one of the not so good companies over here. One of the things that needed to be sorted out before leaving is Kylie's visa needed to be updated, and it looks like we parked at a reserved spot for staff only. I'm getting a Renewal visa, but last time I did it, it took quite a long time. It took actually 2 hours. So
Really?
Let's see if we can beat it.
I don't have 2 hours, so alright.
Let's see if we
starting
can-
the timer.
Let's see if we can beat it.
Okay, stopwatch. Starting the stopwatch. Now.
So first you have to go up here. This is the Grenada government building, by the way. It's a bit bureaucratic, but far from the worst in the Caribbean. After the first visit at Immigration and Customs, where you will fill out some forms, you have to go to another office to pay the fees, before coming back again to finalize the process. Second time up here.
Yes, I've now paid though.
And it was lunch.
And it was lunch. And they were back late for lunch, but not too badly late.
So let's get this shit done. 1 hour and 10. That was fast. We're done.
We're done. Woohoo!
How much did it cost?
300 EC.
Okay.
So about 120 American.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was over by quite a bit, so.
Did you get a penalty?
Don't think so. No, I think I just paid for it. So I've got till 10th of December though. So yeah, just in case.
So let's rush back.
Let's rush back.
Back in the marina, I have one more small things to sort out. All kind of fancy remote controllers is sooner than later giving some sort of trouble. As a solo sailor, redundancy and simple solutions is key to success. I'm replacing my helm station remote controller with old-fashioned hard button that is less likely to fail. Most of the time I operate it from here, but I still have a wireless remote control and cabled remote control at the bow. Now as Kylie have come back to the marina and even got her new cushions, she don't need to cook in my boat. So tonight she invited me over to Wanderful. It's only in the Caribbean you park your shoes next to a coconut before visiting your friend.
Dinner. I'm so tired too. But yeah, alright, here's what's for dinner tonight. So appetizer is buffalo tomatoes with that cheese that I've forgotten because I've forgotten, but and then basil and balsamic and olive oil, which is really nice burrata cheese. There you go. And then I've got a nice salad with mint, basil and Parmesan cheese grated on the top with just like nice yummy fresh lettuce and stuff. And then I've got this rotisserie chicken, which is locally made and everything, and yeah, should be good. Super easy dinner tonight.
And are we allowed to sit in your new sofa?
Yes, but no feet.
Next week I'm hopefully walking on this beautiful beach again. We have already requested permission to enter Martinique. It's still a bit complicated to move around and quite demanding in terms of updated protocols and planning the sailing. There is PCR test before leaving and a bit unclear about quarantine or not, but this we'll find out soon. There is not so much more to say than thank you so much for watching and all the best, stay safe and cheers. Hey, wait a minute, if you haven't subscribed already, I will be very happy to see you hit the subscribe button. Cheers!
Singing my